Ncea Level 2, 北京 Vocabulary List 1, Success Criteria. After you watch the video, you can recognize the character words. You can also use the character words to make sentences. Remember, you need to take down the notes. Follow me with the pronunciation. Watch it again if you need and practice on Education Perfect. 著名, that means famous. We have learned a word for famous, which is 有名. So what is different between 著名 and 有名? 有名 is well known. 著名, famous. Maybe when we say something or someone is 著名, it's more permanent situation. And 著名 I believe is more famous than 有名。比如说 Rotorua 是一个著名的旅游城市。Rotorua is a famous tourist city. If we put New Zealand into it, so we need to use two the, but the first the we can skip. So we can say Rotorua 是新西兰一个著名的旅游城市 and we skip the first the here, but if you really want to put the here, there is no harm. So we can say Rotorua 是新西兰的一个著名的旅游城市。So the degree of being famous for 著名 is higher. So let's look at the character. For 名, we all understand 名. So on the top is like a moon, is indicating the night, and underneath is the mouth. So people can't see each other. We need to use our mouth to call out people's names. So that's 名 is name. So, and the character 住 on the top is grass component, so indicating grass. Underneath is just the pronunciation, indicating the pronunciation. 著名 famous. 特色 特色 here means feature, so or characteristic. So this is a abstract concept. It's not like the other words we have learned before. So how are we going to use this into a context? For example, Rotorua 最大的特色是毛利文化。So the biggest feature of Rotorua is Maori culture. 特色 here means feature or characteristic. So this is the character for 特. On the left, it's like a cow. On the right is a temple. So cow is standing next to a temple. Maybe it's protecting the temple or doing some work for the temple. So this is quite special characteristic. So that's how we remember the character 特. So the words we have learned before, that's 特别, that means special. For example, 毛利文化很特别. So Maori culture is special, unique. And we also can put it into a context like something 特别是. For example, 比如说我喜欢运动，特别是橄榄球 especially rugby. 新西兰人非常喜欢运动，特别是橄榄球。New Zealanders like 特别喜欢 that means extremely like like sports, especially 特别是橄榄球 especially rugby. Okay. 大楼 we all know this 大 and 楼 is building. So on the left is wood. So back in the old days we need wood, even though now we still need wood to build houses, to make buildings. So that's 楼. On top of the 楼 is rice, and underneath is a lady. So that's 大楼 big building or high building. 比如说，新西兰城市的大楼不多。High buildings in New Zealand cities are not many, so there are not many high buildings in New Zealand cities. 大楼 big building or high building. 登 here, that means to climb or to go up. That's 登。比如说，你想和我一起去登长城吗？ Do you want to go to climb up the Great Wall with me? 登 So when you look at the character 登, it's like two hands holding a lamp going up. So that's how this character was created. The Chinese ancestors, when they worship, they need to go to a higher place to worship. So to worship, they need to hold a lamp in their hand to worship. That's 灯。体验 that means to experience. So we can use it as a verb, or we can use it as a noun. 体验。比如说，年轻人应该去不同的国家体验不同的文化。年轻人 here is young people 应该去 should go to 不同的国家 different countries 体验不同的文化 to experience different cultures. So here 体验 is a verb. But when we look at the next example, 去不同的国家学习不同的文化是很好的体验。Going to different countries to learn different cultures is a very good experience. 是很好的体验。So here, 体验 is a noun. So when you experience or you got to go over there in person. So let's look at this 体. So this 体 is the same as 体育 physical education. So on the left is person, 人, and on the right is 本, it's like the wood with the root. Underneath is the basic or the base. So the base of a human being is the body, isn't it? So, and on the right is 验, 体验, experience. So the character for 验 on the left is a horse, and on the right is the character is indicating the pronunciation. 体验 to experience or experience. 发生 发生 means something happen. The word we learn with 发 is 头发. 头发 that means hair. But this word 发生 has got nothing to do with hair. 比如说，很久以前 long time ago, 这里发生过很多事，很多故事。So over here happened 发生过。So 过 is something has finished. So has done, has happened 很多故事 lots of stories. So but in English we say lots of stories happen here or have happened here, but in Chinese we use a place as a subject. 这里发生过很多故事。Or if you want to ask, what's happening? 发生什么事了？ Or 发生什么事情了？复习。这个什么词？这是著名。著名什么意思？著名是 famous。比如说 Rotorua 是一个著名的旅游城市。Rotorua is a famous tourist city。这是什么词？这是特色。特色什么意思？特色是 feature or characteristic。比如说 Rotorua 最大的特色是毛利文化。The biggest feature of Rotorua is Maori culture。这是什么词？这是大楼。大楼什么意思？大楼 means big building。比如说 Rotorua 没有很多大楼。So Rotorua does not have many big buildings。这是什么字？这是登。登什么意思？登是 to climb。比如说登长城是一个不错的体验。Climbing up the Great Wall of China is not a bad experience, but in Chinese we say 一个不错的not bad experience。体验 to experience or experience。比如说年轻人应该去不同的国家体验不同的文化。Young people should go to different countries to experience different cultures。发生。发生什么意思？发生是 happen, something happen。比如说很久以前 long time ago 这里发生过很多故事。So here happened a lot of stories。